Hey guys, welcome to YellowDingy.com. It's Mario, and I'm doing a game glance on BackBreaker, and I'm playing it on the Xbox 360. So basically, it's a football game. However, it's not based on the NFL. It's sort of based on made-up teams. So from the user's point of view, you can customize the football world to whatever you want. You can start the game out by going into the training camp, and the training camp is essentially just a tutorial. It runs you through the basic controls and runs you through some drills so you can master the basics of the game. Then you have exhibition mode. Exhibition mode is just a quick play. Pick one of the pre-made teams and just go at it. The meat of the game is in season mode. In season mode, you will create a team, and you can customize that team's logo. You can draft different players, that kind of thing. And then you'll enter the league. You can customize the league to be 8, 16, or 32 teams. And you're going to go through the season and try to become the top and make it to the playoff game. The playoff game in this game is the BackBreaker Bowl, which sounds very familiar. Then finally we have Tackle Alley. Tackle Alley is a mini game, and the whole idea is you start with the ball and you have to run to the opposite end of the field and get a touchdown. However, in between your initial point and the end of the field, there's going to be a bunch of defensive players. And the whole idea is to go through different waves of defensive players, and it becomes quite challenging and actually quite fun at times. You can also do split screen, either competitive or co-op. The controls are based on stick gestures, so you will rock the actual control stick left or right or up or down or a combination to pull off different types of passes or offensive or defensive moves. For the most part, the controls are pretty good, but I've found passing was the weakest part of the game. With passing, it became so infuriating to initiate a pass successfully. It was either always intercepted or long or that kind of thing. So it became so infuriating that I just ended up not using the passing at all in this game, and just ended up doing running plays. The graphics look quite sharp in this game, but I found all the players look the same. There's very little detail on the players. The only difference is you might have light-skinned players opposed to dark-skinned players. You don't have sort of that detail in like their skin or anything like that, or beading sweat on their brow, something you would expect in a football game. As for online play, you can do online exhibition, ranked or player, and try to make it onto the leaderboards, and you can also do competitive tackle alley. So basically, it's a football game, but not a very good one at that. I have to admit though, there were times that I did have fun, but because of the weak passing sort of dynamic in this game, it became very infuriating. And even though you can play different type of plays, I always ended up either running, and that was pretty much it. And then if I was really getting desperate, I would try a passing play, but then realizing how weak the passing is, I just gave it up. So for football fans, it might be a rent, and for most other players, it's a don't bother kind of game. And you would think a game called BackBreaker would have all types of intense football gaming, filled with aggressive takedowns and all these different types of injuries, but unfortunately it doesn't. And all the promotional material for this game sort of hinted at intense gaming, and it was just sort of a sad failure on that part. That was BackBreaker. Thanks for tuning in, guys. YellowDingy.com.